Hello Nigerians, once again. A member of Nnamdi Kanu's family has called the Nigerian government as demand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's bail amidst reports of DSS torturing IPOB leader following court orders. Said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been released by Court of Appeal. Nnamdi Kanu is not given, access to his medications. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not given access to a specialist. We're talking about doctor. And now his lawyers are crying out that Nnamdi Kanu's health is deteriorating, and the federal government is still holding him, despite a court ruling that discharged him and acquitted him. It's really, very, very unfair. A member of Nnamdi Kanu's family has accused the Department of State Services, also known as the DSS, of holding the Biafra activist in a torture chamber. Kanu is the head of the indigenous people of Biafra, also known as IPOB. According to one of the agitators' brothers, Kanu, the individual in question, Kanu, has not been freed despite instructions from the court. His response came in light of the judgment of the Federal High Court in Umuahia, which said that Kanu must be sent back to Kenya. The judge concluded that Kanu's extraordinary rendition violated his constitutional rights and ordered that it be stopped. He directed that the IPOB leader be returned to the state he was in prior to his arrest in Kenya and extraordinary rendition a year ago. This means that he should be returned to the condition he was in before they adopted him. You may remember that Kanu was detained in Kenya and then transported to Nigeria in the previous year. It was alleged that the Nigerian government carried out an exceptional rendition on the leader of the IPOB in the previous year. After Kanu had returned to Nigeria, he was taken into custody by the Department of State Services (DSS), which fought him in the court while he was in custody. In order to accomplish this goal, Kanu's special counsel, Aloy Ejimakor, filed a lawsuit against the government of Nigeria. On Wednesday, the court approved all 7 of Ejimakor's requests that he had made before. As a response, Kanu took to Twitter and said, "Some people are having the concept that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been freed from jail. The answer is no. He's still in DSS torture chamber. With all you have read, what can you now understand that till now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in DSS custody?" he has said. Well, it seems that the Nigerian government have another plan concerning the IPOB leader, because I see no reason why they will continue to, hold him despite courts rulings that discharged him and acquitted him, and at the same time still torturing him. You understand? This man is already a freed man. Why is the DSS still torturing him in their chamber? This is really very wrong. Today, Nigerian government the same DSS withdraw charge against a bandit negotiator. Then they tell us story that the event was taken over, by something else or whatever. What is that? This is somebody that's been discharged by the court. Even the process, the Nigerian government, brought him back to Nigeria, they know that is wrong. Okay, let's push that aside. We are talking about a competent court of jurisdiction pronounced this man's freedom and ordered the Nigerian government to let him go. They ordered the DSS to let him go. But Fulani is insisting that they are not done yet with him. If anything happens to this man, I am wondering how the government of Nigeria is going to handle the aftermath. Because he has been freed by the court, so nothing should happen to him. That is what they should be concerned of. Nothing should happen to him because he had been freed by a competent court of jurisdiction. This is just too much. Say before we know say the Nigerian government, they not to like the Southeasterners, but other governments then they cover up small. But with President Muhammadu Buhari, with this his antics of division, he has finally divided Nigerians. Now we come to know say Fulani they are different from Hausa people. Before, all of them they combine them together, Fulani and Hausa. But in this regime, we now get to understand that Fulanis they are different from Hausa people. Now, talking about the Southeasterners, this is a government who are giving freedom to bandits. We are talking about terrorists who are killing people. This man is a product of injustice from the same government. So why is the government doing this? This is really very wrong. We want peace in this country, and it's only the government can do that. And it's a pity that the government are not even looking at the side of peace. They are not looking at the side of peace. The more they are holding this man, the more they are holding the Southeasterners in captivity. Is really very sympathetic. I'm dropping it.